Welcome everyone. Thank you for watching. This is Kraganov, and you're joining us for the Earth2 portal release video. We're going live today to show this new portal. You can already see Earth2 portal is a name. It's your EPL gateway. Um, I'm excited to introduce this to you. It's still an early stage website, um, but I'm sure you're gonna like it. Without further ado, let's have a look at what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, we have the Earth2 portal. Basically, the idea is that users can post their EPLs on the website, and then let me zoom in a little bit. Um, and then other people can use those EPLs to use as teleport. So we have an EPL directory, which I will be showing in a little bit. And we have here some examples of featured EPLs where you can see the owner, you can see the teleport fee, you can see the EPL name here, the description, which is all given by the owner of the EPL. You When you add EPLs, you get the chance to add a picture. And then, so these are the featured EPLs. These are community EPLs. So community EPLs will be, I will enable that everyone can have like one EPL featured. So their favorite EPL this will be shown in this list here. Currently, there's only 2 users, so 2 people who have actually EPLs on the website. So obviously, this is something that I will still implement when more people actually start posting EPLs. So basically, you can already see there's like some basic information. There's the name of the EPL. There's the location, city, country. And then if your EPL is in a mega city, then it will show which mega city it is. Again, owner. And then this is actually, so the owner will fill in the teleport fee, and there will be this is a calculated value. So every 15 minutes or so, the value gets updated based on the current exchange rate, let's say on CoinGecko. So that's the homepage. We have the EPL directory where you also can actually look up in a more where you can really like use a search function. Obviously, you have here you can enable filters. You can, and here it's not just the cards. You see all the EPLs in this table, and if you click on more details, then you see, yeah, you see all the information that is available of that particular EPL. If you click on an EPL, you will go to the page of that EPL. So it will link you to the page on Earth2. And if you click on the copy symbol, then it will copy, which allows you to use it to go straight into Earth2. So you can have your browser open in a different window. You can go through the EPLs, copy, and just, yeah, enter it in your Earth2 window. I will show that a little bit later. So this is basically, this is your view when you're logged out. You have the EPL directory, and you have here the featured EPLs. And that is for everyone already to see. Of course, if you are logged in, then you get a different view. If you're logged in, then wait, that's the one. So then the first two tabs, obviously they are the same, right? So you're gonna see the same thing, but then you have, so in this case, this is my account. Um, I can then go and I can go look at my EPLs. I can choose to edit an EPL and maybe set like my teleport fee to $10 because I think it's so special. I do just realize I'm missing a cancel button here, but that's okay. You can also, I will add that still. But so that it's a new product. Obviously, I have not much users yet who have tested it and noticed things like that. I've been working on it during the Christmas holidays. Been working really hard to get to get this done for you because I think even though I had this domain for Earth2 portal, I have had it from several years already. Um, this ID already existed for several years, but there was never really like a way to use it. Or so now we can use the EPLs in game, and now I thought the time was right to get this on the road. Um, so there are two ways also that you can choose to add EPLs. If you do the basic way, so you go to submit EPL, you get to fill in your EPL, uh, you get to fill in a city and a country. Um, you get to choose from a megacity project. So obviously these are not all megacity projects that are currently in existence. Should you want me to add a megacity project, then send me a message on Discord or whatever, um, and let me know which one I should add. Give me a link to a location so that I can actually go and have a look at it myself and verify that the city is effectively there. Um, then here you fill in the EPL. This is your short code. This code will be checked, right? So um, in the backend, I will validate that it does open correctly on the Earth2 side. So this needs to be correct. Um, it will be saved in small letters because I believe that's how it's saved for Earth2 EPLs. At least that's what I found in my testing. Should there not be some, should capitals normally work, then let me know, then I can still adapt that. But at the moment, it expects to only be lowercase. It will convert to lowercase anyway. And then, of course, your teleport fee. This will again be calculated against the exchange rate as seen on CoinGecko. And then some description. You can mark it as favorite. This is currently not really used yet, but it will. Yeah, it will be used on a later time. I'm still working on some features in the backend, but yeah, those things will take some extra time, and I'd like to take some time to do that after spending the past week almost nonstop working on this. Again, then you can have a picture, and that you can upload. If you're going to switch to advanced, then you can upload a CSV. So it's a comma separated values file. It's basically a text file. There is an example that you can download, use it, follow it exactly, because it will matter when you try to upload. So I'll demo this. There is it will create a preview and it will show you which EPLs are working, which ones are fine, which ones are not, and so on. So it will give you an idea It will also report if your EPL, if your CSV is incorrectly formatted or whatever. It will also be reporting that. So if we look here, then we have, and I'm first going to do the error one. So let me show this one. There we go. So as you can see, we have here, wait, where's the, so as you can see, we have here some properties, and actually these ones that you can see here, they already exist, for example. So the idea is that um, obviously any EPL should only be there once, right? So we don't want people to add duplicate EPLs. There's only one EPL that is correct. So when you upload, it will parse the CSV. You can do maximum 200 at a time. It will take some time, because it needs to check all the CSVs one by one um, against the Earth2 website. So the more you do, the longer it will take. Expect that. Know that this is effectively what's happening in the backend. It's really going over an EPL. It's validating all the fields. It's validating whether the link works and so on, right? So this is why it will take some time. And then you see here, as I said, this is um, duplicates, which is of course not what we want. And then your option is fix the errors, and then you just go back. So this is automatically sending you back. This is part of the form, so you'll just have to go back. This might be this is probably something I will still change, that it only goes back if you're submitted the EPLs. Um, but yeah, so now as you see, this time it went a lot faster. The reason for that is that it does do some caching. So let's say you have 200 EPLs that you just done, and there's one that is wrong. It will take some time before you know that the one is wrong, and then you still have to fix that and try it all over again. So the caching makes sure that you don't have to wait that long. Of course, you need to fix it in enough time in order for it to uh, work correctly, right? So you just click import EPLs, and Naga Beach. There you go. So this is a new uh, EPL. Um, let's say here you see that there are no megacities filled in. This is on purpose. With the CSV, um, you're manually typing the fields basically, and the countries are already getting validated against the list. For the um, megacities, I have not done that, but it's pretty simple. You go to edit, Eye of the Sahara, and there you go. That's fixed. So there is a manual action. There is a manual action required to configure the megacities, but other than that, um, it should be. Other than that, it should be fine. And again, you have all these information here visible. Um, and this is now, so you have the account page. There's not much to see there at a certain point. I do hope to enable also more um, community features on the website. So currently, for example, if you look in the EPL directory, you can't click on my name to see all the to see my profile, for example, with all the EPLs that I have, or maybe the 5 favorite EPLs, or something like that. However, um, if you want to see only, let's take ground rods, then just type it and it will show up, right? So basically, I think it's definitely from a web browser on a computer. I think it's pretty user friendly. Of course, there are also mobile phones, right? So mobile phones, that's also something, obviously. And those are, wait, let me show this. So here we go. I need to go to that window. Okay, so let's refresh. So on a mobile phone, this is basically what you're gonna see. Here you can click and then you can scroll through those featured EPLs. You click again to close it, and here you go to community EPLs. You click again to close it. So that is basically how it works for a mobile. Um, then the directories, of course, on a mobile device, you don't have as much visibility for the big table like the one that I was showing you and the one that you're still seeing behind the mobile phone screen. So here I'm focusing only on the EPLs in themselves. So now I think, so you see I'm typing Mauritania and I get those results. You see, this one is location. Let's open this one. So you see here, Tirisamur, Mauritania. It's not in the Eye of Sahara or something. It's a very expensive teleport apparently. Um, so, and then you close it. So this is your view on a mobile device. You still get to see everything if you want, but obviously you are more limited in what you can see and what you can do. But it's there, and you can use it if you do want to. And as you can see, you can filter or search and get those details here from from your mobile phone. So you're still going to be able to use this on a mobile device, even though it's a little bit less practical. And yes, Granrod, so this is a question from the video, from the live stream. So Granrod is asking, do the prices adjust automatically? Well, the US dollar price is what you configure, right? So if I go to my EPLs and I have this here, this expensive one, if I go and change this back to 0.1, then you see it's 0.1, and this price gets automatically updated. And you see that prices are different here. This is part of, so when you add a new EPL, the price is updated at the spot, right? So you get a new price right then and there. But these prices are updated every 15 minutes in the backend as well. So every 15 minutes, I get that price updated in the backend, and you will see that this is then this will change over time. Um, don't know. Yeah, I actually closed the connection to the backend, so I can't even show it. But I have every 15 minutes a job running that actually queries CoinGecko and updates the prices. I might still remove if there's many people adding EPLs. I might still remove the option to actually have it immediately factored in and just use a constant that is renewed every 15 minutes rather than having so many requests going to CoinGecko, because that would obviously after some time it would might actually break the CoinGecko connection. So this is something that I may still change, but that is transparent to anyone actually using the website. You don't have to do anything for this Essence teleport fee to be up to date. That is and so you might have slight differences, but yeah, you see it's point it's 2000 difference between. It's an indication in the end because it may not be the same um, the same exchange rate that you will see on Earth2, right? I chose to use CoinGecko. That's the price I'm using. Uh, is it always up to date? No, it's not. It's not 100% at always converting as it is, and I also don't know what the conversion rate would be that is being used by Earth2. So I think for all intents and purposes, this is fine. It's to give you an idea of what you can expect, right? So this is up at the moment how it's working. Um, but yeah, I think this will allow people to find EPLs and look places to teleport to more easy. Um, Currently, we don't have a way to um, actually go in the game and browse EPLs. You need to get them from somewhere. So you need to get them from someone. I want to help people get it from someone. So um, if we look here, for example, I'm looking, of course, on my own EPLs. I need to look here if I want to see the one from Groundrot. So let's see how that works. Basically, I copy it. I then go to Earth2, which is conveniently open. And then I spawn in in the Eye of Sahara, and I want to visit my buddy Groundrot. Great. I might end up somewhere that is even darker than here, but that's okay. If I'm not mistaken, I should be having a so So Megathlon, search target EPL, and then okay, it's early morning there. Great. And you see, it's actually let's get this one back in front. Um, 1 second, because I also need to get it back in front. Okay. So you see 7612 is the value we see on Earth2 as well, almost as 76, yeah, 761. So it's close enough to to work there. Megathlon, of course. Right. You see that I'm not not yet very well on board with all the. Oh, right. Uh, yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? That's what I thought. Okay, so let's not do that. But basically, you get the idea. Um, I can't show you now the teleporting, but you you can use this to build. Um, you can use this to build actually your database, right? So I now added Megathlon, but I could just say like, okay, I want to add multiple locations from Grandrod. Then I go and well do just that, obviously. So wait, because I accidentally moved it and it became smaller. Let me, yeah, that. And so let's say I'm looking for Grandrod EPLs, and I'm curious about one in Cuba. Then I just go and search this one right here, and there we go. I can easily yeah. And so I can easily save this one to F8 Racing. Save EPL, and this way I can actually start building my own EPL list, right? So console. So I can start building my own EPL list this way, using the EPL database on Earth2 portal. So that's actually a good suggestion. I will see if I can talk to Eugene about that. So Granrod is suggesting in the live stream chat to sync the properties with the world clock created on the Earth2 website, which is then by Eugene. So let me open this one again. So this would mean that if I go looking here, so that's the suggestion that Granrod is making, and I think it's a great suggestion, is that I would then have a field here, right? So I would have a field with the current time. Now, actually, so this works, of course. This can work, of course, here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll have to close and go back to the game again. So once you have your APLs in the game, you do see the time of the location. So um, that's already a really cool thing that you actually have this view. So you can actually know, yeah, in game you can already know where you're going and what time it will be. But yes, it could be a nice thing to have to show it on the website as well. Obviously, that will take me some looking around because I'm not sure how I would be doing that. So yeah, I think that's it for now. A, this is a bit of a passion project that I started on and that I had the idea about actually a long time ago, and I hope you guys like it. Um, I hope you will use it. And I hope you guys join there. I definitely plan to do more features. For example, I hope to have like yeah, maybe something forum like or something where people can also later on, when there's really a go live, where you can post your shops, where people can post tutorials if they want to, so that it's easy to find all in one place, and that you have like searchable posts that are a little bit easier than posts in Discord, which disappear easily and then get swamped in other chats and stuff like that. So that is an high legacy. That is definitely something that I'm still planning for the future, to make this really a portal where you can make yourself known to other people, where you can make sure people come to your properties. Um, if you have some, and that you can show people what you have to offer, um, and so on. So at this moment, those features are not there. Um, this is logical because we don't yet know how those things will look also in the future. But with now the EPL teleporting there, I could finally make this site. I could finally do this. Um, and yeah, I think it's nice to have, and definitely when it expands in the future, I think it's gonna be great. Um, and yeah, welcome to the Earth2 portal, your EPL gateway. If you have feedback, if you have suggestions, let me know on Discord. Comment on the video. Send use the contact form to send me an email. Also fine. Um, Definitely, if you want your mega city to be added, let me know. Let me know. I'll be available as much as possible um, to answer your questions and to make this thing go live and work great. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this content, like and subscribe and go register and drop your EPLs. I will be putting a separate video actually for getting the EPL CSV um, and created, because you may have hundreds of EPLs, um, but I think I will do that on another day, because I have actually still other stuff to do today. But that one I will just upload, and so that it's there for other people to find and to use. I can already tell you, you can use the script of Mihaj on the on the Earth2 website, um, under the DevTools, I believe it is. Let me double check that. Uh, yeah, under DevTools, there is a script, an EPL list that you can actually get your EPLs listed, and then you can build the CSV file. I will make another video on how to do that. Um, and then you can add your EPLs to the Earth2 portal and make yourself known and get people to travel to your lands. Easy. So, yeah. That's an upcoming video. I'll make sure to drop it before the end of this year. It's nice saying that, but yeah, it's a couple days. But yeah, that will definitely follow. So I will definitely send a post out when once that video is ready. So yeah, there's that, and then I wish you all a very nice day and enjoy the New Year's Eve party.